Join me in Luke chapter 14, verse 27. And we read, "Anyone who does not carry his cross and follow me cannot be my disciple." There are numerous motivations that lead to commitment. People are committed to movements that lead to saving our national forest, or maybe to protect wildlife. Some causes in our most recent time have been to stop abortion, the spread of HIV, child abuse, illegal drugs, and the list goes on and on. At the time of Christ, there was one motivation for commitment. It was life or death. Jews were feeling the pressure of the Roman Empire. They had lost their pride as a nation, a people chosen by God. They were always looking for a leader to follow. And many professing messiahs came. But soon the Jews came to see them for the pretenders and the madmen that they were. Disillusioned, they waited for the real Messiah who would give them hope. Then Jesus came. The people had never encountered anyone like Jesus. He was the essence of kindness, most humble, but yet he possessed a commanding authority. The time was the last days of Jesus' earthly ministry. The weekend before his crucifixion. He had been invited to dine with a Pharisee near Jerusalem, where he had healed a man on the Sabbath. His implication was that human needs were important. The Jews confronted the crowds with their snobbery. Jesus shared a story of the master of a house instructing his servants to go into the streets, inviting the poor, crippled, and blind into his banquet room. Jesus' words had a winnowing effect, resulting in many leaving. A phrase Jesus spoke 3 times cannot be my disciple, referring to those who refuse to be loyal to him. His second story was of a king who had to consider the numbers of his troops before going into battle. And sadly, there are many who never become truly born again and who never dedicate, meaning commit to, and become loyal to God. There's something about building that draws us to its creativeness. A foundation's laid. A set of plans guides the construction process. But somewhere there is someone who refuses the building blocks of a Christian life. Refusing to see the importance of discipleship ensures a pitiful substitute for what God intends in our lives. Jesus says that if we are to be his disciple, we must build and we must battle. Both require counting the cost. There have always been those who have liked the idea of following Jesus, but they haven't been willing to count the cost. These people live in spiritual tents rather than solid lives. They win no battles against temptation and sin. They lie on the battlefield because they never assess the strength of the enemy. When we start to build lives for God, we will be attacked on every side. We must have the strength of God to come out of the battle unscathed. Commitment to Christ, to His cause, to His church, to His people is not cheap. But the reward is that when we see Him in His glory, we will be like Him. Amen. To have a genuine relationship with God, we must have love. We talked about that this morning. And we must have commitment. Question: do you have love? Do you have commitment? Do you genuinely know Jesus Christ? Are you sure? If you're not, there's any lingering doubt, you can be sure this evening. I encourage you to commit right now to a genuine, loving life committed to God. You'll never make a better decision for yourself. Come to Him, whatever your need. As we close, you come.